Get the camera, make sure I'm centered. I think I am. What's up? Oh, it's just me. Multicasting error. What's up, everybody? Good morning. I scheduled it for 10, but here I am. Here. Where's Follower going? Apparently, I have a whole bunch of follower giveaways that have to go out, so I guess that's what we're doing today. Let everybody kind of pile in here. I've got repotting, propagations, some fun stuff. Can I repot this on the show, or do you want to? Go for it? Huh?
Sure.
Did you want to?
It's okay. You can do it if you want.
Are you sure? This is not my plan, and I'm asking for permission. But yeah. So I do have some plans to sell, but I also have to repot and do propagation. So I figured, why not do that here? How's the music? Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Somebody talk to me. Talk to me. Anybody? All good? Yeah, you can hear me perfectly? You hear that? Somebody said perfect.
Everything is great.
Everything's great. All right, so I guess you guys can choose. What are we doing first? That Monstera behind me is about to get the chop.
Oh.
Should we start with that one?
I'll leave that here.
Should we start with that one? How much before I chop it? Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about this guy.
Why are you chopping it?
Well, I was gonna chop it for the show, but if somebody wants to offer me, I'd do 180 for that.
Okay, buddy.
I'll do 180. I was gonna chop it today though. Ha, ha, ha. This is I want this as a mother plant. So this is definitely mother plant genetics here. Business in a pot, if you will. Colocasia mojito. I don't have any colocations. Mojito, what would look like that? The homolamina? Is anybody? I'll start the bidding on this. All right, if it doesn't go, then it gets the chop. That's how it works around here. Let me edit this. I tell you what, I'll let you guys start at 150. But I want 180 for it. If you're look at this. This is prime for propagations. I mean, you can put it in your collection as just an epic elbow. Or you can cut this into what I'm probably gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and a top cut. Or should we take cuttings and do $50 starts? Hold on, let me go to the chat. That might be a more exciting idea today. The first chop scares you? Or you can feel it right now. All right, we'll try it at 150 start. If it doesn't go, we'll start auctioning off the cuttings. I never do this, by the way. Do I want to do cutting? No? What if they did 2-day air? That's makes it 20. That'd be $75 a cutting. Nah. If it goes, it goes. If not, I'm keeping it for propagations. Nah, I'm not going to sell the cuttings. We don't do that. We don't do that. All right, here you go. If anybody wants it. If not, she's getting the chop. I mean, stick around for the chop. It's all green. Oh no. Well, put it in some rainbows and unicorns. Cut it back to where the color is. Nobody? Perfect. That's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. All right, here we go. Yours giving you all white. That can be just a bigger problem than all green. All green, it'll say a lot. If you're getting all white, you might want to cut that back. Watch it. Watch it. Are you ready? Now, I remember the first time Brittany and I had expensive imported plants, and we had a hard time cutting the leaves. So I get what you're going through. Nowadays, I'm excited. All right. Two things need. Three things, actually. So the Clonex gel, typically what I use, and then I just make a mess with it on the table. Pour a little on the cap there. Clean cutters. Make sure your cutter's clean. Pots. And of course, you need rainbows and unicorns. This is how we propagate everything around here. There you go. All that much. Another scooper. I can put it in. I don't know. These pots are kind of big. Do we have any? Has to go in this. Your playlist is slapping again, honey. Stem still white, just not coming out to the leaves. Well, are the whites staying white in the rainbows and unicorns? I mean, I keep a lot of white. All white though is a problem. All right, here we go. First one. No nodes there. Right in the middle. There it is. The chop. All right, take this bad boy aside. Now we're going to take some of our Clonex on the aerial root. A little Clonex on it. That's it. And then set her aside. I usually let them callus for 10 or 15 minutes at least. Sometimes I let them callus overnight. They can sit like that overnight. All right. That's the next one. We're going to go. All right. Back. There's the next cut. That's going to be a nice spray. Or your Clonex. All up on it. Step that aside, let it callus. How far back do I want to go? Oh, it's got two right there. It's definitely go. All right, here we go. I actually want to leave, so I'm going to go all the way down to here. Bam. Get all this stuff off of there. I'm a little rough with them. We're doing this long enough where I'm just like, yeah, do what I need you to do. Bam. All right, and then, yeah, that one just goes back under lights. Can I get another one? Ooh, I can. All right, I'm going to show you something else. That one, take care of first. Do we have a giveaway going? Liquid. I don't know. It's not very jelly anymore. Maybe you got some water in it. All right, here we go. All. Oh, there you go, little buddy. There you go. Clonex is a rooting hormone. And then set that aside, let it callus. Make sure you're letting your cuttings callus, folks. And wear clothes you don't care about. Where do you buy Clonex? Usually from me, but you can get it off of Amazon. The one you want is the rooting gel. It's this one. You want the rooting gel. And this is this is the best way for the second best way for propagations. I've done it all, folks. Hydroponics, semi-hydroponics, pond, all of it. I've done all the things. The best way is with aeroponics and Clonex solution. Clonex is involved in all of it. Use this thing. The second best way, the way that you're going to do it, because an aeroponics setup is going to run you like $300 just for the equipment, and then you've got to get a pH. All in, you're like $1,200 to do the aeroponics. But this, I mean, you can get the Clonex. I think they're $20 or $30 for the big one. Pots are what, $250? And of course, rainbows and unicorns. That's all you need. That's all you need. None on the stem. No, the stem is where usually I put some kiki paste on the stems, but I can't find my kiki paste, so we're without today. Nate got the hydroponic storage. Yep. Tiffany, this is the only stuff I use, and I have used probably hundreds of these jars. A lot. For me, if I'm doing like, 15, 20,000 propagations a year, I'll go through a bunch of these. But for you, if you got a couple hundred plants that you're propagating, one jar should last you at least 2 rounds of propagation. So you go from 1 to 2, maybe not 4. It'll probably be like 400. Do I have any more plants to chop? I've got a plant to repot. The mist, Clonex does has that mist. It's a really expensive, but it does work. You don't really need it unless you're doing like commercial production and you're looking for, an extra 10% or 12% in growth makes a difference for you. It does around here. I spray it on like all the imports when they come in. But for just your regular plants, you don't really need the mist. You're not getting that much out of it. And from one plant, even if you had a dozen of them, it doesn't really justify the expense. Repotting. Yeah. Who doesn't have rainbows and unicorns? You need it? I can flash sale it. All right, we're gonna repot this pink out of a ponds because it's put out 2 really small leaves right now. Not really sure why, but we're gonna. This is the first thing I do. Something funky's going on, I pull it out of the pot and have a look. So we're gonna do that. I do not have Chinese knotweed. All right, let's have a look. Kind of want to bang the pot around a little bit. If I had roots coming out of the bottom, I would just cut them off. All right, here we go. $1,500 plant. I wouldn't say it needs a repot, but we're gonna do it anyways. That's nice. That's rainbows and unicorns. I don't have to add my Corzai because it comes in the potting mix. So it's already in my potting mix. I don't necessarily add it. Well, actually, I do add it to make the potting mix, but it's besides the point. Yeah, I've got some plants to sell. Let me repot this and then I'll do a run of plants. Or should I just set it there? It will. Yeah, that is the quality of rainbows and unicorns, folks. Look at that. Look at that. You said there's nothing falling apart. It's staying nice, clumped together. Amazing. Cut your runners. You see this little guy right here that's poking through the top of the pot? I'm going to cut him back so that it produces more auxiliary roots. What were you wondering on? If I'm selling? Do you worry about the time of year that you repot? I do not because I'm in Arizona and everything is indoors. These are completely controlled environments. If you're planting outdoors, then you want to do your cuttings and propagations in the spring. So depending on your grow zone, somewhere between March and May. The soil poker? I could have sworn I saw it, actually. There, you can use the screwdriver over by the. There's one on my rack, and then there's one over by the reservoir. Am I selling? No, I'm not selling the cuttings. I don't do cuttings, corms, or tissue cultures. Those are. I'm not going to get into it. We don't do that for a lot of reasons. No. In fact, if roots are coming out of the bottom, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm repotting this plant. I'm at some point probably going to cut those roots back because I have to get it out to look at it anyways. And then let me show you how to do this. So we're just going a little bit bigger circular pot. It's probably going to stay in this one for a long time because that's not. I mean, it could certainly use a repot, but doesn't need one. It's actually very healthy. So we're going to fill this. And you're gonna put this pot in it. Can I get material around it? No, I can't. Dang it! Okay, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna pot it a little. Oh, it's a messy day. All right. You didn't get that much extra. So there's like 3 inches in the bottom. Expand too. I cut the brown off. It tends to stop the spreading of the necrosis, but if they're burning like that, I would be focused on why it's doing it. But yeah, cut it off. But if you don't stop why it's getting that burn, you're just gonna be cutting more and more of the leaf off. All right, and then this will go into a tray for bottom watering. Some plants to sell. Uh-oh, do I think then? I do. The plant that I just potted, that is a pink Adapopoems. That's some rare shit. And I put it right back in rainbows and unicorns. Here, I'll flash sell the rainbows and unicorns for you guys. Bam. There it is. 5 dry quarts. Just add water. That's all I do. I cut them, I put Clonex on them, and I put water on them. That is all I do. It's not rocket science. All right, here you go. It's 30% off on flash sale. Ten seconds. And then when you want more, as damn near everybody does, the cheapest place to get those right now is on the website. You can get 4 packs over there, between like 62 and 80, depending on where you live for shipping. It is heavy. Plants. Let's start with how about the Evian? I cannot see my plant placement, so I hope that's good. 10 seconds. We'll do 15 seconds, 7 seconds. Yeah. We're not starting at 150. Nope, we'll start at 8. There you go. $8. Philodendron Evian, easy to care for. This one's clustering. In fact, all of them that I have are clustering. Perfect placement. Thank you. Nobody? Neon cordatum. Oh, there was one bid? Thanks, Abby. Oh, thanks. That is. Oh, that's perfect. Thanks, honey. Do you need to plug it in? Okay, I'll watch it. Number one. One or not. Okay, Rio cordatum or neon cordatum. Sorry, these are not Povos neons. They are cordatums. And I googled them this morning. They're around $25. $25 is what everybody else is. You can get a swipe for not 150. Don't swipe. Don't swipe. Why do you do that? What's the difference? It's a different species. One is Pothos and the other one is Philodendron cordatum. All right, let me fix that. 150. Neon cordatum. It's 150. Super rare. Super fucking rare. It's got these water spots on them. $100 a spot. $100. I know what I have. Don't try to lowball me. I think I might have one whipple way back there. Edits. $8. 15 seconds. Start off. There we go. Neon cordatum. Nice and full. Yeah, I've got a couple of Tycons that I need to repot. Better behind me. Nobody, right? Red Valentine. No, the one with the gills is Champs Elise or Sao Paulo. I can grab one of those. I don't have any right around me yet. Start auction. Bam. There we go. There we go. Soderoy. Philodendron Soderoy. Sodies. Sody pots. Running. $8. Crazy deal. That is a deal. Not even for $8. You can resell these for double that. I was gonna say. A nice full pot of fernwood. Look at that. Sansevieria fernwood. Running. Only $8. Steals today. Congratulations for all of you people here in the morning. Yeah, they just don't really sell in the morning, huh? It's not really good. Pollo crespetiolata. Pollo crespetiolata. Crazy deals. That is wild. You couldn't get that from a Walmart garden center for less than $30. All right, I'll go back to work. Cuttings are still being cut. Some more elbow cutting to do. Look at this guy. So I just I just took this cutting and dropped it in. Champs Elise. I'll grab that in the next run. I have Raven ZZs. And I have variegated ZZ back there somewhere, but those aren't cheap. I want to cut. Where do I want to cut to? I want to cut all the way back to here. Wow. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm cutting all the way back to here because I can see the growth point, and it's in the variegation. When you're propagating your variegated plants, be mindful of where you're propagating, because it's going to put off a growth point near opposite of where the aerial root is. So you don't want to see if I would have cut it right here, it's all in green, and it's on the opposite side. Well, not opposite, but like 3/4. It won't be on top of the aerial. And that's all green on that side too. Yeah. So that's how I'll do that. Cut off the bottom leaf. I do not have a spider plant. I don't carry those very often. There are going to be plenty of sellers on here that have spider plants, though, for sure. All right. Get the Clonex. There it is. Put a little in the cow. There we go. Voila. Add a little bit of regular unicorns. Wrap these roots into. Nope. I almost fucked that up. Forgot to let that callus. But those ones are almost callus. How long? That is an elbow. The Tycons are going between 25 and like $40 right now. I got this one. I can repot this one in Rainbows Unicorns and do. I can do 30 for it. You want it for $30? I'm gonna repot it in fancy potting mix too. Have a look at these. Yeah, needs a repot. I have lots of outloads. I just cut. You better tell her to hurry up. I'm cutting down today. Clonex is a rooting hormone. That's what I use on the roots. That's how you get to take roots really fast. And you can get it on Amazon. Usually you can get it for me, but waiting for a shipment to come in. Did anybody want this for $30? I'm gonna repot it anyway because it needs it. Where did its pot go? I'll show you a trick to this. Put the pot, take it out of the pot. Set it in there. Who's calling? And then you take your potting mix. Fill it up. And you don't have to, when you do this, you don't have to worry about being rough with the plant, getting all your soil in there. You're welcome, Brooklyn. That way I can like push down, get it in there. Get in there nice and deep flat. Alright, now just pull that pot out. Watch this. Watch this little miracle here. Pow. In there. Ta-da. That is all. Put it in a tray for bottom watering. Then take all your material, sweep it off onto the floor. so that you can clean that mess up later. Please. I've got totes. Totes. Look at this. Look at all that. Look at all this. It's basically unlimited around here. All right, what's next? Yeah, John, this one. I do this one for $30. What's in your soil mix? Oh my God, Marcy, all the things, rainbows and unicorns. It's cocoa pith, chunks, pebbles, a little bit of compost, a little bit of perlite. It's got mycorrhizae in it, so it already has a bacteria on it. It's got calcium, magnesium, manganese, boron, 67 other trace elements and minerals. Has silica in it in the form of diatomaceous earth, so it's an all-natural. Everything in it's all natural. There's nothing synthetic in it. And it also has the right NPK ratio for your aerates, or really any flowering plant. Now, I've got people that come in here and they put cannabis in it, and I guess it produces the fire. So good for anything that blooms. You want to try it out, Marcy? I'll flash sale it for you, just for you, 30% off. It's for you. I wouldn't put cactus. Yeah, don't put cactus in. It's a tropical mix. Tropical. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. All right, I got some more fun shit in here. Let's take a look at this one. This is Aglaonema theckenjana. One of the last plants that I have. I do not have carnivorous plants, and I don't know if those are good carnivorous. I think they are. I don't have any carnivorous here, but I think Alex uses it on his carnivorous. All right, I had to cut the roots away from this one, so I know that it is very root bound. Sometimes you actually got to cut the pots away. Yeah, this one's a show off for sure. I haven't tested it personally on carnivorous, Katie, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. Oh yeah. There you go. I think this was a cutting 3 months ago. Almost 4 months. Almost 4 months. Yeah, that was a cutting. And I'm showing you what I do. I'm showing you what I do right here. I use Clonex, I cut it, I let it callus, I use the Clonex, I put it in rainbows and unicorns, it gets water and light. That's it. That's all I do. It doesn't even get hardcore light. Like, those are clone lights that it's under. Oh, don't knock all the pots over. Well, this here. Yeah, fair enough. Apparently, the roots like to go straight to the bottom of the pot, so we're going to give it lots of room to go down. That very top. Use the Clonex. I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead. I've got the Clonex right here. I pour a little in the cap. Grab a cutting. Put my little fingies in there, and then you just put it on the aerial root. That is all. That is all. It really is so simple to do this stuff. You just gotta, use the right stuff. Clonex, sharp, clean cuttings, Clonex, rainbows, unicorns, water, and light. All right, I'm just gonna put it to the side of the pot. And I usually overfill these pots because when I water it, it's going to settle. So rather than having to make a mess twice, I just overfill a little bit. Packing what? Pots? Of course I can. What are you talking about? That's how you do this. Probably not. Your light probably isn't. What are you using? A Barina? The answer is no. You're, I don't know why people recommend Barinas. You always tell newish plant people that haven't been like serious about it for 5 years or less, when they're recommending Barina. I don't recommend Barina because they just don't last. They don't last. The par values aren't really that high at all. The light spectrums they're okay, but they don't last. These Clonex or GoPro. These are GoPro lights. The only light manufacturer I recommend is GoPro for their warranty and their products that last. These ones are 5 years old. They've been on 18 hours a day for not 5 years. There's a couple down there that have been on for 5 years, not these ones. Doesn't matter. I've got ones down there that have been on for that long, 18 hours a day, and they're still putting up the same par values. Are they a little more money? Sure. But do you want to buy a new Barina every year? Barinas are like planned obsolescence, like iPhones. They make you update them every couple of years. Only Barina's a little faster than a couple of years. How much they go for? I think a 2-pack is $100. They come in 2 packs. These ones do, and these ones are great for like chrome shelves or recessed lighting racks. If you want to get a serious one, just get a bigger GoPro light. And they range from, I think the 2 packs are 100 or 150, all the way up to $2,500. I got a couple of $2,000 lights in there, but they'll produce enough light from the ceiling. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they just plug into the wall. Well, you plug them into a timer, but yeah, they just plug right in. All right, let's see if we can sell a couple plants. Painted lady. Here's a painted lady for $8. Try it out. $8. Painted lady. Where my pen go? This is a Brazil. Cordatum Brazil. Roots coming out of the bottom. Huzzah, understand that. And you didn't even get the notification. You usually get a huzzah right away, but I did not see. I do not have any Scandaptus alba right now. Check in with me around Halloween though. I'll probably grab some more on my next order. Brazil. No, Veronica. They are. I've got it. I'm doing them privately. I'll do the spin games, but they're just going to be private games. If you want the link to the private shows, shit. Hold please. All right, sorry about that. It's in the show notes. There we go. Oh, I'm guessing that Whatnot might be phasing out the spin games entirely at some point. Why else would they take promotions away and the reach if that was like a thing? So preemptively, we have to retool, basically kind of retool how we do our inventory, what plants we bring in, how we bring them in, and cater them to a style that we can grow on Whatnot, which is buy it now in auction style, mainly auction style. So I'm not bringing in and propagating all of those dad's picks like I used to. I'm using all of this space now to bring in 4, 6, and 8 inch pots for auctions. That's why, I might do a spin game once a month, but it's going to be a private show anyways. So if you want to join my exclusive private shows, in the show notes, you'll see a number. You text Albo to that number. Those are the numbers that I text with like private shows, special offers. Like last week, I sent out a text on there. I had a link so you could get rainbows and unicorns for $3 shipped. But that only went out to people in my Albo list. And the spin games, let's be honest. Oh, I'm not running a spin game here, so I can talk about it. I think it's basically like it's like gambling. It's so close to gambling that there are a lot of rules that you have to follow. But it's not gambling because everybody wins a prize. They're called surprise sets, break spots. That's where you're gambling. I mean bidding on the next spin or the next break spot, which is a list of plants. I'll have 500 of them in there. 10% of them will be with over $200, or 8% will be worth over $200, and then I'll have 1 or 2% of them worth over $500. But you always win. Call me Auntie. Text that number. If you're not getting my text messages, text stop to that number, and then text Albo again. It'll put you back into the list. This album, you should have been here earlier. This one's about to get the chop. You're just in time. You're just in time. Time for a chop. Yeah, if you know what, if you haven't been in spin games, just get the link. Come to my next private show. It's probably not going to be for 3 or 4 weeks. But either way, you want to get texts from me because I'm only texting like cool shit. I don't harass people with stupid, buy my sticker. No. Yeah, I will tell you when some cool shit is going down. Even if you're not buying, like if I text you, I'm like, hey, I've got a 12-leaf Florida Beauty by Tordum. You guys want to see it? It's on the show. Who's ready for a chop? Who wants to watch the chop? And a repot. Chop and a repot. Good job, April. See? That's how you do it, folks. Participate. Just join in. I'll share your information. In fact, if you want to know, I used to be a professional marketer, and I'm not even using a third-party service to manage all those text messages. I built it, hand-coded it myself, so that not even a third party, like whatever tool marketers are using to send out text messages, they're not even getting your information. I'm the only one held on my server. That should be private. You wish you could buy her. Why can't you buy her? You know what? And don't tell. I know what you're going to say. And I'm going to give you a little pushback on that. Sell some of the plants you already have, and then you upgrade them. Where do you sell them? Facebook Marketplace. Go to your local farmer's market. Find somebody that has similar products and be like, hey, I've got these really nice plants. If you like to set them here, I'll put a price on them, and you give them a commission. Between 10 and 30%. 30%, they're going to fucking say yes. 10%, eh. But for 30%, a standard retail, all their products in that area should be hovering around 30% profit. So if you just match their profit, you can tell you folks. Rev, I don't even recommend fertilizer anymore. I just recommend the potting mix because it has fertilizer in it. This is all I'm doing. That's it. I put plants in this, and then I water them. Has the fertilizer in it. Calcium, magnesium, manganese, it has everything. There's absolutely nothing you need to add to this soil amendment. Well, it sounds like Rev, it sounds like some of your plants aren't in it. How many of the are the ones that aren't growing well in that? Because then you might have another problem. We can figure that out. They are, aren't they? Just tell everybody. Just come on. Toot my horn a little bit. This potty mix is fucking epic. Epic because it's just so easy. It makes it easy. Your plants. They just do these things and I'm putting water on them. Hang on just a second, folks. I gotta take this call. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. That makes an accounting issue. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, all right, good. No worries. No worries, Rena. Thanks for the call. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, honey, you want to hear my fuck up yesterday? You guys want to hear a fuck up? Well, I'm glad they're cool. I wired 10 grand to the wrong account. Good thing they're like sister companies. Wow. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. 10 grand. Whoops. That's how we buy plants, folks. I buy a lot of plants. And that isn't even the whole invoice. Oh man. That is 2/3 of it. Yeah, I sent it to BioStock. That's fine. You have to go and buy pallets from them now. They don't send individual boxes. Pallets only. Who's ready for the chop? Huh? Let's go through the succulents first. I probably have like 200 or 300 of them that need to go. Did I? Okay, grab the Disfidia platyphylla. Bottom rack in the center. Someone asked about pesticides. Where? I'm hesitant to talk about that. Nick, you have a ginormous epipremnum coming. Give it something to find quick. The one I showed you before. I've showed a lot. Well, maybe not a lot. The one I showed us before. Well, what pest are you treating? How about that? What pest are you treating? Anybody? Bueller. All right, here we go. This thing's getting the fucking chop. All right, what are we getting? First of all, you can just get Get the fuck out of here. I think I want this one. Yeah. Look at that. Get all this junk out of there. I took a couple notes off of it just because I wanted it to have a little more of a start, a little more root on it. I could have done just this very top node and then did a mid cut there, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. Can nematodes be added to rainbows and unicorns? I don't know yet. Have I? Let me look. Hopefully, did I just see the word meme? Don't use meme. I will discuss that momentarily. I don't know. I'm checking right now. Science and shit. Should. Yeah, it's fine. There's no synthetic fertilizers. There's nothing synthetic in it, actually. The only thing that's like manufactured, like that you would even consider, is mycorrhizae. But that's not manufactured; it's grown. It's organic. Or in general, what would be safe to go on my north-facing balcony? Expensive plants, Nick. Expensive plants. Where you live again? Texas? Tejas? Indian toad. I'm pretty sure. Neem oil isn't a pesticide. It's a deterrent. It's just a deterrent. You've been very lucky. And you're probably really thorough with your plants. Like when you neem things, you probably neem them very well. And you probably neem maybe all of them at once. Get a greenhouse, Nick. Use the music to fund your true passion. Plants. Get yourself a farm number. Get yourself a greenhouse. In Texas, you're in the DFW area, so you just need heaters in the winter. Just need a heater in it. You should be all right. You might want some cooling in like the really hot summer months, but it's humid there, so you can probably just roll up the sides of your greenhouse. Yeah, Serafina. I knew. I sniffed that compulsive plant care, not a disorder, out real fast. What's up?
Are you numbering all of my classmates even if they didn't sell?
No. I don't think so.
I can look them up.
Yeah, you'd have to look them up in the order.
I just thought I'd ask before
I'm I'm fucking specialized, so yeah, it's entirely possible that I made 12 mistakes on last night's show, but that seems excessive. Hold on, let me get to your questions here. Let me Clonex this first. So I just cut this. We're letting it callus at least minimum 15 minutes. You can let these callus overnight. Take the Clonex. It's easy, folks. This is like the easiest hobby. And just because plants are expensive and rare does not change their care. I assure you. Well, I mean, it changes the care a little bit. Not if you're using rainbows and unicorns. Rainbows and unicorns, Clonex, sun, water, humidity. That's it. All right, let me set that aside. Get some questions here. Oh, I'm a coffee. How about that? Fucking ripping the Celsius over here. What's a farm license for? You need a farm, not a license. It is not a license. Okay, you're not getting licensed. Big difference. A farm number is how you can apply for USDA grants and funding. Fun fact about federal funding through USDA or the Farm Service Agency, FSA, they don't check your credit. It's not credit based. It's also some of the best lending rates, if not the best lending rate, from anywhere. the current loan rate is pegged at 5.1%. Which, depending on which inflation numbers you believe, I definitely don't believe what I see on TV or what the government says. It's probably close to like 20%. That is the cheapest money to borrow, and they don't check your credit. So it's you get a farm number so you can apply for all those programs. There is a program through the USDA once you have a farm number that they will give you a greenhouse. It's the High Tunnel Initiative. It's basically free, folks. They're trying to make people, or not trying, but giving you the tools to be self-sufficient in America. A farm number is free to get. You call them up, you give them your address, you tell them I'm an urban agriculture producer. Boom, you got your farm number. Then you fill out the paperwork to get yourself a high tunnel. At the very least, you can start growing your own fruits and vegetables for free. For free. Any tips for plant beginner? Use beginner-friendly plants. Philodendrons are pretty easy. Aglaonemas are pretty easy. Hoyas are pretty easy. Monsteras, I think, are easy. Ones without color. But if you want to make your life easy, just get the right stuff from the start. Use a potting mix. My potting mix. Use my potting. I don't have any other ones to recommend. Use that. Filtered water and light. That's really all they need. And then you just start experimenting with things, where you place them in the house, how well they grow, how much light they're getting. Start with that. And non-cuttings be about 3 months. 2 to 3 months. In Illinois, Google search your local farm service agency office. They are the ones that issue the farm numbers. Call them up and tell them I want to be a farmer. Call them up and do that. It's their job to help you become a farmer. And if they don't, or they hassle you for any reason, or if you're just plain confused and you need help with the process, reach out to your local congressman or woman. Just send them an email. Tell them, hey, I'm struggling to get a farm number from the Farm Service Agency. Can somebody from your office help me out? They would love to. I have done that. I call anything federal government related. I send one email, one request. If it's not what I want, I call the congressman, and I usually get what I want. Takes a little longer. No, there's no production quotas. In fact, the definition of a farm, according to U.S. code, is sold or would have sold agriculture product. Guess what this is? It's an agriculture product. Soil amendments is an agriculture product. These plants are agriculture products. Bees, agriculture products. So sold or would have sold is the key. How do you apply for federal benefits if you don't have a farm number? So they have to give you a farm number, even if you're not operating as a farm just yet. You just have to want to do that. Are allocation beginner friendly? You're funny. Theirs are absolutely not beginner. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't. Those are difficult. If you do want to try and get the cheaper ones, on Monday I'll have them in 4, 6, and a couple in 8-inch pots. Start with mine, which will be under $100. Allocations can be big. Not using the right shit. Hey, hon, are you in here? No. Hold on. Use the right equipment. Use the right stuff. This is Variegator Regal Shield. She was in a box for a month when we moved, so she threw off just some regular colored leaves. Look at the perfection. Let's have a look. Guess what body mix it's in? Gas. You've got 40 of them coming in. You've had them before, right? For your personal collection, or are you reselling them? That actually makes a difference. You've never had them. Oh my god. Wow, so many questions. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say they like rainbows and unicorns. I'd say that's an affirmative. Oh my god. Wow, look. Wow. All right, back in your home. Very area field. It's for your personal. Wow, you need a lot of stuff. I would go over to my website. You have 40 of them coming, depending on how big they are. Bag of rainbows and unicorns will do like 6 of these. Again, do yourself a favor, spend money. Go to my website and buy like 2 of the 4 packs. Water filtration, water quality is important for these plants. They do care. You need to use the very least filtered water. I recommend RO water. That's the only thing we use around here. That's the only thing these plants get. This is a variegated serendipity. And then, yeah, here you go. With all the roots. So get some of that. That's, I don't know, what are these like still $400 or $500 with that color? Oh. Oh. Those serendipities last year. I brought those in from Thailand last year, and I brought in six of them, and I've got 2 left. I've got a chomp off of like a really mature one. It keeps putting off pups, and then I've got that one left. Rainwater's good. How much? Not for sale. Not for sale. That's my last one. That one's mine. That one's mine. But yeah, bringing in 40 allocations. Humidity does matter. You need to keep your humidity at least 60%. Filtered water. Use rainbows and unicorns. You should be fine. And bottom water them. In fact, I will leave these allocations in rainbows and unicorns only, and the trays for days. They don't mind. And these the soil mix wicks the moisture up just right. I got one more to show you. They're like, oh, well, those ones are kind of small. I just carry this thing. Look at that. That leaves unhappy because we moved and I got to cut it. But I put a corm. This is Longiloba, and I put a corm in rainbows and unicorns. That's all it's ever been in a corm. Let's see if we can look at it. I have no idea. I haven't done this in like 6 months. Oh yeah. Yeah, they like it. They like it. They like it a lot. Oh look, here's corn. Oh, there we go. Are we selling anything else, or are we learning? I have stuff to sell. Yeah, sure. Give me a second, and I'll run some. I will have a look, Sharon. I don't sell corns. I don't do that. That goes in a pot. There you go. Got an allocation. Well, let's put it in another allocation pot. Here we go. Oh, get her in a little rooting hormone. Hi. back over here. Let me put this in a pot and then I'll run some plants. That's it. That's all I do with them. I just put it in the top. And then it'll get bottom. That's all. All right, so plant. Aglaonema Beauty. $8. Aglaonema Beauty, go. Is it going? There we go. Corms. I don't sell corms cuttings or tissue cultures because they're not stable plants, and you have no idea what they're going to look like. My personal opinion, not knocking anybody's businesses, so like, don't throw a fucking hissy fit. But corms, cuttings, and tissue cultures are subpar products. Tissue cultures have a 50% failure rate of becoming the mother plant that was tissue cultured off of. Between like 50, some plants tissue culture really well, but in the world of rare, variegated things, 50% of them are not going to be the thing that you want it to be. For various reasons. Color, vigor, size, mutations. Same thing with the corms. They're a lot more stable, sure, but you're not guaranteed anything. You might get something more epic. I cut that guy. Oh, we're gonna cut this one again. What is this, number 5? Takes a long time to find out. Yeah, a minimum 8 months under controlled growth settings. Minimum. Takes you 8 months to get it to a 4-inch pot. And even then, they'll do weird shit years later. Really just depends on the plant. Sansevieria Fernwood. $8. Big old pot of Fernwood. Sansevieria Fernwood. Easy to care for. Super easy. He bought a dragon's breath. Turned out to be Ivory Coast. Exactly. $10. That big one's along the low, but all these alocasias, not all of them. I mean, actually give it time, and even these serendipities. All right, let me write this down. I'll show you guys some shit you're seeing today, folks. You're not gonna get from your average plant seller, because we grow them here too. Let me run a couple, and I'm gonna go get you a chomp that I'm getting pups off of. The alocasia, like even those, they will all get ginormous like that. I just showed Sansevieria too. I'll do another Sansevieria. This is Pagoda Green. Sansevieria Pagoda Green. I think I'll probably have a show tonight. I don't know, like 200 plants that I've got to get out. So I'll probably end this one around lunchtime. Anybody? Green power? Green power. We're sitting in the nursery. We are in it, folks. Here is Dracaena lemon lime? No, giganteum. No, Marley. Dracaena Marley. Let's not put that in the screen. I'm sure somebody will be like, I thought I was busy. I thought I got an $8 elbow. I can see that. No, I'll be restocked on alocasia on Monday. 3,500 plants coming in. At least 10 of those cases are alocasias. This is Dracaena Marley. Dracaena Marley for $8. Hell no, we're not open to the public. Never get shit done. I just do online stuff. You can do pickup though. People come and pick up their plants when they buy them here. This is a Dracinia lemon lime. Dracinia lemon lime. We're shipping out of Scottsdale, Arizona. It's okay. It fades. It fades. Trust me. Oh, so does the cutting them up and putting them in pots and then dying. Yeah, I lose $500 plants and I'm like, oh well, that sucks. Guess I should have paid more attention to that one. That hasn't happened in a long time. By long time, I mean when we moved and I set a caramel marble out in the Arizona sun in September. Or no, it was August. Oh, cooked her. Did anybody buy this? Nice, Kay. And then I have an Aglaonema Katrina. I'm running easy plants, easy cheap plants for you guys to get started. Did I say the price of the elbow? I did not. I'm cutting this elbow up. It's getting a chop. Y'all get to watch some surgery. I cut the tops off of both of those already. And produce the plants? That's what, well, we don't produce that much right now. But next month, we're going to bring, our production space will almost double. But I do have a garage that has 4 tiers on it that's just straight commercial hydroponics that I haven't cut off of in like 5 months. I have thousands of nodes. I probably have like 6,000 to 8,000 nodes that I have to cut out of that greenhouse. It's a daunting task, and that's why there's so many, because it's been hard to motivate myself to go in that greenhouse for 2 full days. Just cutting plants. Which elbow? The ones I just cut? Why would you want them? I just cut the tops off of them. You don't want that. Is there another elbow behind me you're talking about? I don't see it. Kanzi, Dracinia Kanzi, tree Kanzi. It's running. Dracinia tree Kanzi. Anybody, one bid. These opening bids are half to 70% off anywhere you're gonna buy plants. What makes a plant rare? That's actually a fantastic question. Availability and popularity. That's why. Availability makes it rare, and the price is popularity. Just because a plant is super rare, it doesn't mean people want it and they're willing to pay $1,000 for it. Yeah, I'll go grab a both those. I'll grab a couple of chance of weeks. If I have it, I don't know if I even have it. Got a couple left. Restock on Monday. Yes, I have Ravens Easy. And I have Ficus Ruby. This is Champs Elise. These are still $30 online, anywhere you're gonna find them. Oh, I'll give it an $8 start. Here we go. Champs Elise, Guild Pothos. They have gills on them. There are 5 dried quartz, Lisa. I'll flash sale the rainbows and unicorns here real soon. We run a couple of Pothos. That's more than half off. That's like 70% off. That's just Google these. They're 28 bucks. That's crazy prices. Y'all are getting them at wild prices. Here is the Pothos Global Green.
Does the stuff you replanted, repotted needs water now?
Yeah, they just yeah, some bottom water for those two. And here's a corn. I'll put that somewhere so I can watch it. Global Green, 4-inch Global Green. Yeah, I got a form out of the Longa Loba. What's on the time buyer? I have White Princess. But the White Princess aren't going to be an $8 start. Those are $20 starts. Lindsay, got some. You got a succulent coming your way, Lindsay. Please don't leave bad review. Can't believe it. Not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. Not. Oh. The pipes. Yes.
Damn, you got 9 people in here
I do?
watching you flap your gums.
Yeah, just the hot wind.
This looks a little precarious.
Yeah, you should grab that. Why can't I start the? Oh, they still go. Do they require? They don't require a ton of light, but if the more, I'm assuming you're giving them. Oh, you're in Florida. Put them under the black shade cloth. Done. I'd probably keep them in winter, depending on where they're coming from. Probably bring them in winter. I don't know. Call around to the allocation growers in Florida and ask them if their allocations are outside in the winter. That is a bag of Rainbow's unicorns. This is a tub of it. Can you see this tub? Think about it. Swim in this tub. Rub a dub in the potting mix tub. You like that, honey? Write that one down. Yeah. You can't get on my website. What you talking about? Let me check. It's weird. Hold, please. Towel, please. Hey, hon. Hey, hon. I forgot to update the payment method for our billing. Can you put the expiration month of your card in the screenshot? Yeah, grab it. Yeah, go grab that. You guys gotta wait like 15 minutes. I lost my debit card, and that one was attached to my server account, so I forgot to update that and did not. Yeah, so it's down because I didn't pay them. Golly. Some real sticklers about money around there. Anyways, under shake cloth. Under shake cloth, clean kicks. You like the music? It's good, huh? It really slaps. Oh, what kind of drop was that? You had me going. Damn it. What am I working on? Those are callousing. Oh, I've got this rare red paint I can do really quick. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go get your dark planks. All right, dark planks. These must be repotted. That's Raven's ET. Loaded question, Julie. It depends on the dimensions of your pots. What you can do is you can calculate how much potting mix 5 dry quarts will do if you give Chat GPT your dimensions. Because it depends on how deep they are. Not all 4-inch pots feel the same. Is it soil free? Technically, it is a soilless medium. There is no soil in it. Correct. All right, here we go. Raven ZZ's running. Must be repotted. Look at it, pushing away the pot. Cow poop does not make soil. That is compost. But I basically remake a soil. Awesome. All right, hold please. We go pay for my service so you guys can buy 4 bags. Yeah. I just updated the car. Okay, give it like 10 or 15 minutes and the server should be back up. Did somebody get this for $8? These are like $30 Aglanimas. Wow. No, that didn't go. It was easy, wasn't it? Number 13, yes. I will momentarily, John. Ficus ruby. Run it. You wanted the dark plant? Here it is. These are the two that I got. Hoya Bogor Polida. Hoya Bogor Polida. Somebody's about to steal this for sure. Hoya Polida Bogor. Still dirt cheap. All of these are pretty easy. Just use the right stuff. Yeah, and easy also depends on where you live. Like, all these tropicals, you can put them outside in Florida. But if you live, say, in Phoenix, Arizona, you need like a humidifier and a light. So, where do you live? Oh, I know which one's a witch. I know which one's a witch. You want to buy people Bay Area? All this. You need to keep them a little warmer. Humidity in the bay is it's like around 70%. Oh, depending on how close you are to the water. Coastal California, the tropicals are easy. It is winter though, so you're gonna want to have just keep all of these inside for winter, just to make sure they stay warm. Yeah, Bunny, you can. All this stuff is relatively easy. What you want to do though, you want to get the right stuff. I'll tell you what. I'll run something special for you, Bunny. Where did you put that Typhon that I repotted? I will give you guys an $8 start on this. Bunny, you might have to fight for it. Anybody in here knows these Typhons are way more than $8. You should be paying around 35 bucks for this. Plus, it's yeah, the soil bag alone, the first soil bag, it's expensive when you buy it by the single bag. You get it from the website, which will be working soon, I promise. Yeah, I just repotted it in rainbows and unicorns. But this will be good in this pot for shit. Could be good for 2 years, depending on like how well you care for it. But this plant will get you into plants. This thing it will get ginormous with big fenestrated leaves. Does great inside. Sit it in a corner by a window. I don't do cuttings. I don't do cuttings, corms, or tissue cultures. Yeah, the red bangs. That's a very red bang. All right, guys. I'm gonna do this. It's not a 4-inch pot, but we'll do this Tycon at an $8 start. It's already in rainbows and unicorns. All you need for this is filtered water. For what? For a while. In like 2 or 3 years, maybe. I don't know. Well, if you do really well with it, in a year, you should be able to put it in a 10-inch pot. If it kind of, you kind of struggle with it, 2 or 3 years. Without artificial light. This is just chilling in your house. Artificial light, different. All right, it's running. $8 start. That's some big leaves. Already starting to have the fenestrations in it. And it's already in rainbows and unicorns. So, done. Set it on the shelf, put it in a corner wherever she's going to go. You got a new leaf unfurling, and it is fenestrated. It's got a bunch A lot of nice color in that. I tried to make it for you, honey. $40 might be a little steep for your first one. We'll try it again in a little bit. I'll do this red bang. They're around $30. Red bang's next. Aglanema red bang, another easy one. These are easy. There you go, Bunny. Let Bunny have it. Tell you what, is that your first purchase? Tell you what, Bunny. Let's make Bunny's day. Go ahead and just repot this for you. Let's get you in something you're going to be okay in for. That's too big. Hey, honey.
Yeah, that's where we found the other two.
Could you help me find one of these 3-inch pots? I don't think there's any back there. You probably have to find one. This one, the 3-inch, that size. We're gonna repot this for Bunny. It's her first time, and we're gonna get her into plants. And there's a giveaway. Look at me, I'm having a good time today, huh? Is it cheaper on the website? Yes, Julie. Yeah, wait 5 or 10 minutes. Somebody, does my website work again? Oh my God, it's not a polished operation around here. It's not up yet. I lost my debit card and I had to get a new one. I forgot that the server was on the old debit card. It's not up yet, but yes, it's the shipping. Shipping's what's expensive on the soil. All right, here we go. Will that work? I think so. I don't want this. All right, there we go. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, it was perfect. All right, so this stuff is how plants, we're able to sell plants cheap because of the potting mix and the plant. It's a cheap process to get it to here. Then what you want to do when they're small and you get them out like that, look at that. Bunny, look. You actually got 2. You got 2 in here. You go, Cheryl. Now, since I have access to the roots, and this is a small plant, you wouldn't do this on a big plant with a bunch of spidery roots. I'm going to take some of my Clonex, and I'm going to help it root a little more. We're going to help it. Just put a little Clonex on there. Here on the red aglo. I just did. Let me catch up with Jacqueline. You want to try it, Julie? Word on the street, you know? Word on the streets, it's pretty good shit. Best part is it just makes it easy. All right, so I'm going to put 2 of these in here. Right on the uniform. That's how we do. I'm going to set 1 on the left. I'm going to set 1 on the right. So the reason why I'm setting them so far apart and not in the middle of the pot is because I'm anticipating that this is just a starter pot, okay? That eventually I'm going to want that, and probably about that size. Once it gets to this size, if you have the space, yeah, get a bigger pot, but I usually break them down. Unless you absolutely love it and you want it to be a ginormous thing. Or are you? That's it. That's it, folks. And then I bought them one. Do I eggs and barter with local plant lady? Well, welcome to the channel.
It's busy with the people.
And you know what? Yes. For hobbies, I've had some hobbies. You all have some hobbies. Once you get started with this hobby, it's pretty fucking cheap to keep it going and maintaining it. Maybe you're buying pots and potting mix and propagating your collection, trading them off. It will absolutely pay for itself. It's therapeutic. Like, you know, I'm having a good time right now. I'm just like here getting dirty, throwing dirt around, working with my hands. You know, um, yeah, I only have 4 packs on the website. It would actually be more expensive, really. But here, I tell you what, I'll flash sale it for you guys. I'll flash sale it with Judy. Flash sale, 30% off. That you should be able to get it for that, Julie. Less than 35, even with shipping. So you can try it out. 30% off. There you go, Julie. And then for your indoor plants, if they're under lights, you will be back to buy 4 packs of this within a month or 2. Why are you yelling? Please stop yelling. Stop yelling. Hey! Stop yelling. It's probably, maybe it's Tina. Yes, my doorbell is barking. All right, what was the number? What number are we on? 16. This is barking for 17. Yeah, there's literally nobody out there. Crazy dog. Karen. Karen just heralding around. Here's another red aglaonema. This is this red Valentine or crimson Valentine? It's in the front row right here. Red angel. It's red angel. Aglaonema red angel. Not a flash sale. I don't want that. I don't want that. Then this. Start up. There we go. There we go. Red angel. Well, Julie, what do you know? Julie, plants, you can sit there. Look at me. I'll be here for hours. Don't have to really move around that much. Number 18. How about some Albo Carnosa? Someone's gonna steal this. Albo Carnosa running. Hoya Albo Carnosa. I don't have any pepperomias. Not my thing. I never really got into them. That's robbery. You're more than half off. You're like 70% off, folks. There you go, buddy. Get in there. For $1? For $1? For 19. All right, this one you're gonna have to repot though, bunny. May I recommend Rainbow's Unicorns? All right, have we calloused over our cuttings? We'll let the cuttings callus a little more, and then we're gonna pop these up. Let's see. Roots coming out of the bottom. This is the last Ravens Easy I have over here, so you all have to fight for it. Jill, that was an Albo Monstera cutting. This is Ravens Easy, Black ZZs. These ZZs actually do the best out of any plant I put in Rainbows Unicorns. They just go fucking bananas. And for $9, oh my god. I have a bunch, Jill. I bring them in here all the time. I'm kind of low on everything right now. And then one more black plant. That's all the dark plants I've got over here. Running Ficus Ruby. I have Oreos. Yep. I do not have any for sale. I have all my Oreos in propagation. They're at a greenhouse. One of the 6,000 fucking cuttings I have to take. Any with pink? Yeah, yeah, I've got a bunch of pink plants. Monster Oreos. Syngonium Oreos. Or are you talking about larger, small form? I've got a couple small, large forms in there, but I forget which ones they are. So it's kind of luck of the draw. But I don't cut them before they start showing the little ripples, so if I can tell if they're gonna be large form or small. Don't have the patience for them to get to 6 and 8 spots. This is Hoya Crespetiolata with the silver splashes on them. I don't do cuttings, Jill. I don't do cuttings, corms, or tissue culture. It's running Hoya Crespetiolata. That's a very nice one. Can you bring me some pink and red stuff? Going still? It's still going. I should have a couple of Reyes Syngonians hidden in here somewhere. I'm not gonna run them. I'm not gonna run them right now though. We're struggling to get over $10 a bit. I typically won't run rare plants unless it's what I want for them. There won't be any $9 starts on the rare. But rare things, I wouldn't call them that rare. But they certainly aren't, $9 plants. You know what I mean? Yeah, what I mean. What, honey? Yeah, that's fine. All right. That is Aclonema Beauty. You wanted a pink plant? That's a pink plant. Pink and red. Bratney, I'm papered with you, girl. Straight papered ADHD. And this is absolutely fantastic for it. You're gonna get more bids in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah, buddy. Just wait a couple, maybe like 3 or 4 more weeks, and I'll be able to pipe in the music directly to the stream. And it's just gonna get even better over here. I have to wear headphones, but that is fine. And this is pinkish orange. That one's pretty big. That one needs a pot up. This one's gonna need a pot up. Aglaonema Katrina. Aglaonema Katrina. Nice size one too. You got 2 in the pot. 3. In fact, this here was a flower, which I'm going to cut up. It might have been. We can get a couple more bids in there, folks. Couple more. Come on. Get a swipe. It's $1. Give me $1. Oh my gosh. Making me work for it today. Okay, some pothos. Champs Elise. These retail 28 to like 35. 28 to 35. They're neon colored pothos with gills. They have gills on the back. See that? Those are cool. They've got gills. It's running. Go. They retail $20 more than what you got them at right now. Boom. Nice full 4-inch pot. You're not even half price yet, folks. Come on. Come on. You're not. You're 60% off. Let's come on. 15 at least. Come on. Hey, nice. Bare minimum, so I don't lose any money. Thanks, man.
They're here for the deals.
Yeah, they're here for the deals. They're not. These aren't even deals. This is raw wine. This is, how's this guy even stay in business at this price? Philodendron soderoy. Watch this thing. Another $30 plant. Go for hopefully 15. Jesus. If you make it to $15, you're still half off. And if you've already bought a plant, you might as well get 5 because you paid for shipping for 5 of them. About a specific plant, you can just tell me right here. It's usually I don't read the messages, folks. Some of them I read because it's for me. But we're a staff of 8. Is your calathea prayer plant? Yeah. In fact, put it in a wicking pot. Any calatheas or marantas, put them in rainbows, unicorns, and a wicking pot. You won't have the water issues with those plants again. If you have low humidity, they're still just not going to be. They'll be a little dramatic in low humidity. So if you can keep it at 60% ish in a wicking pot, about this size, you can make your own wicking pots. Oops. You can buy a self-watering pot, has a little cotton rope in it, put it in rainbows, unicorns, and you can grow beautiful marantas and calatheas. Pastel peach aglaonema. I don't know. It's not on my list. Rare is a very relative term. What's rare to me, or rare to a lot of folks probably isn't that rare to me, just because I have access to a lot of things, pretty much everything. There really isn't anything I can't get if I'm willing to pay for it. I can grab hybrids straight out of the greenhouses in Thailand and Vietnam. In fact, I look for those things. Here's one of them. You want to see one? This is one of 2. There might be more in the U.S. now, but this was one of the first handful that made it to the U.S. This is Aglaonema Sugar Bowl. That's a $600 Aglaonema. So that's a rare Aglaonema for me. But I haven't seen that peach whatever, any of like my rare list of things to purchase. So propagation is a whole plant, or will become one. It just they just got to root out. You're inpatient. What do you mean, like in the hospital? Julie, they got you on drugs right now? Watch out, everybody. The hospital's got Julie high on post-op medication, and she's shopping. Shop on, little shopper. Shop on. You get some more stuff. We can load this room up. What do I find? I mean, I got some rare shit right there. We're not running rare shit. Yeah. Hoya curtisii. A nice little pot of it. I don't like it. There you go. And you get out of there too. Anyone else? Hoya curtisii. It's running. Hoya curtisii. Ten seconds on it. You don't even have a price. That can go to 15 instead, and you'd be very happy with that purchase. Already trailing. Already. All right, what else do I have? Some more cuttings. You guys want to see me chop another plant? Where do I want this? Oh, I hope it's off a little right there. We're gonna do 2 more on this one. Number 1. There goes an elbow cutting. Take our Clonex and put that on the aerials right there. That will encourage the root growth. They take off pretty quick with the Clonex. And then you set aside with the cutting callus. This is gonna be a good one right here. Done. All right, same thing. This one just has some more roots to it. All right, set that aside. Let it callus off. I've got a bunch of these to do. So there's like 6 of them we're gonna do in a little bit. In a little bit. Hey, hun, can you grab the charger to either my phone or the speaker and plug yours in? Sell what for? We don't do the cuttings, John. You know we don't do the cuttings. I don't sell the cuttings. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like this guy's gonna get a chop today too. I mean, it's already got a few chops. And then just start them over, folks. If they start hassling you, this was imported in either July or August, and it just did not travel well. Certainly not from my potting mix. That's what look. That's what happens when I put it in my mix. Thailand growing, haircuts, my potting mix. Yeah, Ken, I've got some Thai cons and some Swiss cheese. We'll chop that guy in wood. Chop it up soon. Julie, I don't prop them. I in water or moss. They go in rainbows unicorns. They go in the potting mix. You're gonna see. I chop them. I put Bonex on them, and then I put them directly into rainbows and unicorns. That's it, and I give them water. Easy. I do the same thing with corms and tissue cultures. Because yes, I do in fact grow tissue cultures. I just don't sell them. Because half of them are bullshit when they get to 4-inch pots. How long before they stabilize? What do you mean by stabilize? Like ready to go into a pot? Just gotta wait for them to callus.
Like stabilize in the pot. Like how long does it take for the roots to like stabilize
Depends on their growing conditions, but you're 1 to 4 weeks. And sometimes cuttings just don't make it. Most of these cuttings are fine. You put them in the potting mix, they're fine. We ship every day, Julie. In fact, your order, these orders will probably go out today. Jelly Belly, you're asking what this is. You can get it on Amazon. It's called Clonex, and get the gel. You want the gel. Did I see you got
You guys can just like rub it on the stems of your plant that are already potted.
Exactly. I'm gonna run this Tycon next, but I'm gonna repot it in rainbows and unicorns. You're about to see why. Here, all right. Check this out. There's a little root that's stuck to the pot here. I just cut that shit off. All right. I'm gonna repot this one. And notice how I'm repotting it just in this, and I'm not like trying to shake the shitty ass nursery soil off of it. It does more damage than good. You don't really want to disturb the roots. And it's going into a big pot. Then I put this guy in here. All right, we'll just set you right there. And I put the pot in the bigger pot, and you'll see why here in just a second. Load it up. I'll do it on the ground.
Dance, motherfucker.
All right, now the pot's still in there, right? We're gonna take the pot, pull the pot out, and then this will just drop right in. That is how easy it is to repot from one pot to the next.
Yes, y'all.
Mix it around. There we go. All right, we're gonna run this Tycon. $8 start, should go for over 30. It's in rainbows and unicorns. Easy peasy. Filtered water, bright indirect light. This thing will grow into a monster for you. Monstera, if you will. Good one, honey. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good one. I liked it.
Dance, motherfucker.
Dance, motherfucker. Yes, sir. John's trying to take credit for your quips.
Dance, motherfucker.
He said you get that from him. I think she learned that back in college. You like that? You like that? I mean, you were there for a couple of days. A week. No. All right. There you go. The one thing she did learn, Monstera. All right. Tycon is running. It is now in a 6-inch pot. Should go over $30. It's running. Go. There you go. Look at that. Just repotted it for you in the rainbows unicorns. The potting mix alone is going to cost you at least $20 just to get that there.
To the beach, y'all.
Are we going? Still going. All right, come on, get your swipes in there. Don't miss out. Tycon. Come on. It's got a new growth going right there. I'm very happy with that.
He's straight. True. And said he's working.
There we go.
Motherfucker.
We got that. That's an excellent price.
Let's go. Come on. Make your body move.
Make your body move.
Dance, motherfucker.
All right, what else do I have? Oh, this probably needs to be repotted. So I went ahead and chopped this elbow down. The cuttings are in front of me. And I want to see. I might be repotting it. I might not. Let's see.
Dance, motherfucker. Feel the rhythm.
Oh, shit. Yeah, probably repotting.
Let your nature rock. Let's make your body move.
Make your body move.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the groove.
Oh, my God.
Let your
Oh, yeah, that needs a repot.
make your body move. Feel the rhythm.
Actually,
Let your nature rock. Let's make your
it's
body
pretty thick on the bottom.
feel the rhythm.
That can go a little longer.
Feel the groove. Let your nature rock. Let's
That can go.
make your body move.
All right, so that guy's done. Could you bring me some 5 pounds of Swiss cheese? I'm gonna run some Monstros. That has only been, that's a propagation from end of August. August, September, October. So maybe 4 to 6 weeks. It's been in there for 4 to 6 weeks. You're seeing direct evidence of the body mix in action. Yes, I'm dead serious. Yes, they're all going to be like that too. This one was brought in the same time, right? So these are the import leaves because variegated stuff doesn't travel that well. This one was put in the pot same time. This one, I don't know if this one was cutting. Yeah, it probably was. So this one's 4 to 6 weeks as well. And that one can stay in there for a while. We're gonna nip the ends of these aerial roots. And we're gonna get them in the pot, the potting mix. Actually, we're gonna get this one's gonna get a chop. It's a little top heavy. She's a heavy bench on the top. She's top heavy, and she's getting the chop. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna let this callus. We take the. Yeah, it's soilless. It is soilless. Yes, technically it is. a soilless grow medium. And we can get one more cut. We're gonna do this one. Oh, well, now I have to take that out. All right, that one's done. And that'll have cutting come off of it in 2 or 3 months. I'll be cutting that one again. Pretty much everything in here is bottom water. Everything. These trays you see behind me, this is actually just a tub. But we fill the tubs with water and we water out 1,500 to 4,000 plants, all of them bottom water. Every single one of them. The occasional get a top water, but that's just because like it needs it. How long do I soak? They can soak in rainbows and unicorns for days. I have like 10 pots of rare things down there. They're on day number 3, just soaking. But typically, an hour is usually good. Yeah, but that's just in my potting mix. If you have the nursery mix, I do 10 or 15 minutes. All right, we're gonna let that one callus off, and wear dirty clothes. All right, let's do some plant sales. Swiss cheese. Local Walmart's got these for $28.99. I got it for you, $8 start. $8 start. Monster Swiss cheese running. Get up in here. Be excited, Julie. It's gonna make your tropical plants easy. That's what it does. It makes them easy. $8, folks. That's insanely cheap. You are missing bits. Wow. That's just, it's silly. Yeah, it's silly. But morning show's gonna suck. I guess just grab me some whatever. Nothing. Yeah, like macaroni and all this. I'll take whatever. Yeah, you got it for $8. That seriously happened. All right, we'll go do some other things. I'm certain this Aglaonema tepkinjana needs a repot. Also needs to get cleaned up. There we go. Boom. Expensive plant. Chop, chop, chop. Oh yeah. It's like, look at that. It had like 2 inches of soil in the pot and it's still doing that. That was by design so that I could plant it deep. All right, so now I want to get roots on these aglaonemas. They will put roots off of the shoot. But for this guy, I'm going to put it all over the shoot. Wherever I can get this thing to cross. It's off growth point, great. It's off roots, even. And I guess I don't need to put the pot there. Now this one I'm gonna pop low because I want roots out of that. Low it. There. Get down in there. Try to center it here. Pop down a little bit, make sure it settles. Some more along the top here. I want many roots to start along the top if I can get. I'm gonna roll this one into a big dog. There you go. That easy. Nick's getting some free shit. Well deserved. Well deserved. You're welcome. How did I learn about handling plants? Same way I learned everything else in life. I fucked it up and figured out. Brittany just nods her head. I've got a lot of stars.
He has me too. I teach him a lot. I learned from my grandma and my mom.
Yeah, Brittany taught me everything I know in college.
I got you.
Thanks, Al.
You are where you are today because of my teachings.
True. That's not far from the truth. Accurate? Questionable. Questionable. Oh, hey. And then what? That's fixed never at this point. In fact, if you guys want to come to the private shows, check the show notes. For those of you in here, I do private shows with like super rare shit, and people get them for like 90% off. They're gonna get a bunch of other stuff too. You know, we're definitely not gambling. But they're private shows only for the foreseeable future. Probably all winter. I might be doing 1 or 2 a month, but they're only gonna be private shows wherever I'm hosting them. And the only way you're gonna get that show link or know about it is if you text Albo to that number. If you text Albo to that number and you have not been getting my text for like the last spin game, text that number stop and then text Albo again. It'll put you back in the list. Oh, okay. What the fuck are we doing? Sell some plants, I guess? I'll bring you a monster. Oh, I don't know. I'll put a monster of Bo Marks in here, but I'm starting it at 20. I will also repot it in rainbows and unicorns. Should go for $40 to $50. Some roots coming out of the bottom. I just cut them off. Why do I cut them off? When you cut your runners, they will encourage axillary growth, root growth, and that is more volume. More volume. The root sizes will be smaller, but it will gain more volume of root, which means the plant can take up more nutrient. You want that? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't need a repot, but I'm going to put it in rainbows and unicorns for you anyway. Here, you see. If you can gently take some of this off. You don't want to break any of the roots. See, I'm just kind of using my hand, just kind of brushing some of this away. Be very gentle. Take your time. I can surprised I get to do this today. It's not very often that I'm repotting. Break it loose here. Can you bring me some water? I'll do this full blown for you. You want to see the advanced repotting? I want all of this in rainbows and unicorns. No, let for kids do. You should just do Albo. You gotta do Albo because they'll put you in different lists. Keep in mind, folks, that I built this system. Nobody else. Your personal information is on my server. It's not shared with any third parties, so it's not as like fine tuned. You gotta be very specific with it. You gotta text Albo to the number. Albo's not working for you? Okay, I'll go check it out. Did you press? You did. No, I need a bucket of water. That's not.
I said water for you or water for the plants?
Water for the plants. Yeah, I know. Hot wind. What do you mean it's not working for you? Did it work for everybody else? It's been working for a while. Yeah, it worked for you? Just do stop, STOP, and then just text it elbow again. Work for you? Okay. Hey, Jelly Belly, it's in the show notes. Which multi-floor are you asking for? But yes, there really isn't anything I can't get my hands on. All right, so I want to. There isn't a ton of roots on here. They're nice and big, so a little bit of smaller root loss is acceptable for me on this one. But there isn't very much nutrient in the pith that comes from the nurseries. So I want these roots to go into rainbows and unicorns. I knocked off a little bit, and then you can take it in some water like this, and then there goes a bunch of it. Nice, gentle. Take your time. I'll go check it in a minute to make sure. Oh, you want to hear the myth about the plugs? Absolute myth. It's in a plug, and the roots just grow right through it. So don't take that plug off. You're gonna take off a bunch of roots. Brittany takes it off. You should know. What do you mean it's not? You have to be more specific. It's not working. Like, are you sure you're texting the right number? Because it's working for others.
It could very well be
Could have been just a shitty quality plant, Julie. Plugs. Dead giveaway that something was grown from tissue culture. A plug. All right, that's probably good. All right, so good enough. And can we go in this one? This is a little big for it. I'll put it in this one, but I'm starting the bidding at $30. What happened with the mission? Hold on, let me get the comments. I have to make sure cookies. Yeah, you should get a response. Yeah. Numbers in the notes. Yeah, double check your number. Yeah, just yeah, okay, it's elbow. Bam. Anyway, so let's get this going. There isn't very much roots in here, so we're gonna go halfway into the pot. And then suspend it. You don't want to just drop your roots in there and crush them, so you just kind of hold it. Get your soil. For Mark's Flames, 6-inch pot. In Rainbows Unicorns. Good in here for a while. But good in there for a while. Could have easily gone into a 4-inch pot. Well, double check the number. All right, let me go look at it. Hold on, I gotta go to the other computer. Okay, I restarted the server. So we'll give it like 10 minutes. I restarted the server. Yeah, just wait like 10 minutes. It's definitely not gonna work right now because I just restarted the server. The perks of keeping your data that private. So it's on literally on my computer server. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna do Burl Marx Monstero, Burl Marx Flame. It's not gonna work yet. We gotta wait like 10 minutes. I just restarted the server and it takes like 5 to 10 minutes for it to fire up. Let's do fuck it. We'll do $8. This should go over $40. These are $150 last summer. It's running, go. And I just rebought it for you. It's good for probably a couple years. Get it going, Chad. Let's go. You are missing bids. You're going to regret not bidding on this. And if I don't get at least 44, it's the only one I'm running. One more. It's the last one then. Okay, no more Pro Max planes. Those two. Put a little bit of water on. They're going out today, so just sprinkle. I mean, they don't need it. Actually, they don't need it. The potting mix has moisture in it. Okay, let me go see if my server's back on. Okay, now you should be able to do it. And you can buy the potting mix from me too. So if you want 4 packs, the Rainbow Unicorns website is back up. Sorry, I had to reset the server. My fault because I forgot that I had to cancel my debit card. I lost the physical card. And the payment method for my servers was the old card. So it should work now. Everybody try it now. Please. Please. Working. Everybody just text elbow. Should work. But if it makes you feel better, the reason why that was a pain in the ass is because I don't use a third-party service for your contact information. I get shared with me on my server. Nobody fucking gets that. That's for the folks that if you're those folks, you know why I built that. That was for you because I do have some customers that level of privacy is actually very important. And if I do not provide that level of privacy, then they won't get the messages. I literally coded that program. I used ChatGPT and spent like 6 weeks coding that. Literally custom code. And when you opt out, you're actually opted out. None of this fucking 6 months later, they sell your information to another company. No. Not around here. I don't even have fun fact. I didn't even code in a user interface for me to even view who's in the list. You just go into a database in the server that's locked. It's got encryption on it. And then I don't even have a user interface for me to see who's in it. So I don't even look at your information. I just text you when cool shit is happening. And if you are one of those folks and you want me to show you that, to prove it to you that I'm not full of shit, I'm happy to do that for you. Very happy to do that for you. I mean, it is in the database, though. If I wanted to look at it, I could, but I have no desire to. Zero desire. Too busy. I got shit going. There'll be no break calls. I mean, I'll think about it. I will think about it. Agglonema, Night Sparkle. We're going to do some plant sales. Like 5-10 minutes here. Agglonema, Night Sparkle. Nice and full. Oh, it's not for paranoid people. It's for ultra wealthy people. And paranoid people. Sometimes those two go hand in hand. They do, don't they? Don't they? They absolutely do. Most of this is low maintenance. I don't really, I mean, yeah, Agglonema is low maintenance, Monstro is low maintenance. The lowest maintenance I have is Sanseviera. I got some of those $8. This is funny. Funny this one. Low maintenance. Hi, whenever you get a chance, can you bring me some Sanseviera? I'll run some Sanseviera. I look at all that. This is Maranta cat mustache. That's a lot of cat mustaches. And it's running. Look at all this plant you're getting, folks. Cat mustache. I hope I get more than one bidder. Look at that. Needs a repot. I mean, I hope that I get tips during the show. But I try not to even look at it. I try not to look at it. I don't even get enough tips to cover the free plans. Exactly. And $9 doesn't cover the free plans. This one, Green Tower. Pagoda Green. Jewel Crown. Sag Crown. Pagoda Green. Easy care. Boston Subinus Rainbows and Unicorns, you'll be watering it like once a month. Super easy care. Pagoda Green. Pagoda Green. Sanseviera Pagoda Green. Super easy to care for. Very unique plant. Like, look at that shape. You get, we're getting 1 or 2 swipes, folks. You don't have to wait until the last 3 seconds to get a bid in. They are not sudden death. Yeah, the timer just resets. If you're waiting down to the 10 seconds, you might as well swipe it at 10 seconds because it restarts between 7 and 10 seconds. Also, it's pretty discouraging as a live seller to watch wait down the last second and get 1 tip. Sanseviera Jewel Crest. You know what? Here, we'll just make it so you can fix that. Over 10 seconds. And 10 seconds. It's 10, 10, 10. $10 start, 10 seconds, 10 second reel. 10, 10, 10. Sanseviera Jewel Crown. My next show is far away. Next week. All right, if you guys want a giveaway, we're not moving on to the next thing until this goes to $10. No more giveaways, no more reposts, nothing. And if I gotta go to lunch, I will absolutely go to lunch. $10 for this $25 jewel crown. Out of 80 people. All right, we'll run off the givvy goblins then. We're holding here. Somebody needs another plant in their box. I already know that. $78 people. Are you ready for lunch, honey? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm serious. I was like, all right, going to lunch. The next show will be tonight. I just have to adjust like the show schedule. Thanks again. Everybody appreciates that, so that we can do more. A Tycon. There goes the Tycon. Call it do what yet? The Sandaveria? Well, they don't actually stop growing. I mean, if you live long enough, 20 feet, care for it for long enough. They're not fast growers though. These are Tycons. These are fast growers, and it's running $10 start. Monstera Ty Constellation at $10, folks. This is just floppy leaf because it just unfurled. This is floppy because it unfurled. 19's dirt cheap. That's crazy cheap. You're not buying this plant anywhere for $19. Can you bring me some pink stuff and some red stuff? I'm out. But the Sansaveria is relatively slow growers. They're not like tropicals. They'll grow 10 feet in a year. Oh, and like I said, I'll do another giveaway. Ran off like 20 givvy goblins. Perfect. Cool. Red Valentine?
Red Angel.
Red Angel. Aglaonema Red Angel. Easy care. Super easy. Red Angel. I got Olas, Anthurium crystallinum. Chinese evergreen is a type of aglaonema. That's what this is. And yes, they're great for an apartment. They're easy. Oh yeah. Yeah, give me those. And then some Red Valentine. Hopefully for Red Valentine. That's Chinese. China. That's some Chinese shit.
That's Chinese.
That's China red.
This not go.
No, look, Red Valentine, China red. And where's the other thing? Red Valentine? Crimson Valentine. Get it from my car.
Yep.
Red Valentine, Red Angel. China red. Stromath Trial Star. Nice bright pastel pinks on the top, hot pinks on the back. This one has a lot of color. Ooh, you know what? Got any more of these? Got any more of these? I'm just sitting. I'm not gonna run that. They're buying for $8. That one's that's like a $20 or $30 for a start. And then some Hoyas. I have crystallinum and Anthurium. There. You got that one for $8. Or $10. $10. $10. Stromath Trial Star. Pastel pinks on the front, hot pinks on the back. Or you can try for the other one tonight, or like 3 o'clock. All right, nobody? Okay. Oh, Kay wants it. Yeah, for $10. These plants are starting at half off, folks. Go Google them. I'm gonna say Crimson Valentine. Aglanemo. This is like Chinese. It's Chinese evergreen, is what it is. Red Valentine. Red Valentine. Probably work on filling your boxes, folks.
Oh, we worked on
There's only a few riches left. I'm gonna save them for tonight. Anybody else? Are we done bidding? Drop some green hearts if you're buying plants. If you're just here for givvies, we know. We know. Similar but with more green. Katrina. You're probably talking about Katrina. Okay, cool. And Flurry, can you bring me Crystalino, Katrina, and Gili Red? Here's a Sansevieria Tiger Crown. Sansevieria Tiger Crown. That's where you start, folks. Start with some Sansevierias. They grow slow. They're easy to take care of. You're not going to really fuck that one up unless you give it shitty water. Katrina. Agony with Katrina. Nice full pot of it too. I have Syngonium until Monday. Well, I'll have more Syngonium on Monday. It's a nice spot. You're getting 4 of them in there. There's 4 in there. Anthurium crystallinum. If you're picking this up for less than $40, you're getting a fucking deal. Really? Thanks. Anthurium crystallinum. If you know, you know. 10 different types of snake plants? There's like 10,000. Come on, more than $10, folks. This is a $40 plant. Let's go. You're not even at wholesale. It costs me more money than that just to put it in front of you here. $39. I've never even heard of crystallinums going for $15. Fucking $15. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Aglanema, Gili Red. Gili Red running. I'm not gonna run a whale pin, John. No. No. You see us barely getting $10 for plants here. So I'm not dropping a $40, $60 plant. Nope. Nope.
He said no.
I said nope. Not happening. Tonight. I'll do it tonight. This is neon cordatum, not to be confused with neon pothos. This is a cordatum, similar to Brazils or Rios, but this one is neon. And it's running. Yeah, that's a $30 plant. $10 was a steal. All right. I think we're done. Like nobody, I'm struggling to get a single bid on plants. I'm ready for lunch. I'm gonna check where we're at. Oh, I'm gonna pop these for you guys, so I'm gonna stay here. Well, if you want to see the whale fin, it's gotta be enough. I said no. I said no. I'll be back on at like 3:30 or 4 o'clock. It's currently noon, so like 3 or 4 hours. I'll be. I mean, shit. What else? What else am I doing right now? Maybe I just sit here and repop for a few hours. Maybe a couple hours I'll show up. There's spiralis over there. There's boobies. There's whale fins. You gotta hang out. Yeah, you gotta hang. It's 3:15. You are somewhere on the East Coast, Julie. I'm in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. I guess these are probably ready to pot up. I have to go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. There's a giveaway going, so you're not going anywhere, are you? Be right back, hon. I gotta go to the bathroom. You're fucking. I knew you were gonna say no Falcos. You want to know how I knew you were gonna say that? You want to know how I knew you were gonna say the Falcos? Because I wanted to. Hey, unpopular opinion. Fun fact: American Italian food is better than Italy Italian food. Oh! Except for the except for the sandwiches. Except for the sandwiches. I will take American Italian fine dining over Italian fine dining any day. Also, New York Brooklyn style pizza is better. Hate me if you want to hate. Italians around the world, minds just exploded. I don't know, guys. Try using a little bit of cream, more salt, more garlic. That's really all you're missing. Your flavors are bland. They're delicious. Don't get me wrong, but head-to-head competition. Sorry, the Falcos, baked ziti, baby, with some Italian sauce. Where am I from? Earth. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, from here. One of y'all. Could be hybrid. Could be hybrid. Weird for sure. Who got Columbus Day back? Who the fuck is they? Oh, get gat and keep your politics at home, Johnny. I don't. Yeah, that's a whole thing. That's it's also a big European myth. That their food is it's fresher. You know what? You can literally buy food here straight farm to table. So it just depends on how much you're willing to spend. In Europe, almost all the food is that fresh and it's cheap. So people tend to get that confused, like, oh, the food over there is fresher. I mean, if you want to buy cheap food in America, you can. You want to buy expensive food, you can. You can't really buy cheap junk food over there. If you're into Pop Tarts and shit,
I mean, you can if you go on a cruise ship.
you can if you go on the cruise ship.
For the tax-free.
But I recommend getting a farm number before or after getting a business license. You don't need a business license in America. You don't need a license to start a business in America. Can you fix me?
No.
There's you can't fix me. I know. There's different types of business structures in the United States. You can start what's called a sole proprietorship. You don't need anything. Your city might ask you to be licensed, but if you're not selling anything yet, like when you get your farm number, you don't. Why would you need one? Also, farms. Once you get that farm number, you're in an entirely different tax system. In every state, county, federal level, you are in different tax. The open markets are nice. Actually, that is nice. I've never had a more delicious bag of fried potatoes and salt in my life. Belgium. The Belgians and the Spaniards know how to make, what is it? Papas bravas? Papas in Spain. What do they call it? With the sauces that they get. It's just fried potatoes. Chunks of fried potatoes. Papas bravas, isn't it? Papas bravas. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the.
Folks, I know how Brittany and I got to Europe. Plants. Fucking plants. All right? Grew up poor. Technically, I'm still fucking poor.
Oh, it helped for my parents.
Yeah, we got a little over Johnny.
Shout out to you, Johnny.
Shout out, Johnny. Shout out to Mom and Dad. We needed it. Plants pay for pretty much everything. You just gotta sell them. Sell shitload of them. We went to was that the second highest rated, or that was the highest rated paella restaurant in Madrid?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. It was really good. It's delicious. Would I make that a regular meal that I have? Maybe special occasions. It's really good. But I mean, of all the things to eat out there, you're gonna take that over a Brooklyn pepperoni. The chocolate ribs were pretty good. That was a weird thing, but they were delicious. You're welcome, John. Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
One
thanks.
thing that I really like, Jerry, the little hole-in-the-wall Euro shop in Athens that was like $2 for a whole Euro.
Oh, in Athens, right? Street vendors are reminding me of Mexico. With like a little street vendor. They always have the best fucking food. What am I doing? Potting plants. Oh, let's try selling another Publix. How about that? Just over here flapping my fucking gums. This is Champs-Élysées. Do I like Puerto Rican food? I don't know. I do? What's it like? I'm sure I've had it. What was it? What was it that I had? I'm sure I've had it. Seems like it would be Caribbean. Or like maybe jerk spices. What's Puerto Rican? What were you doing with the elbow? Cutting it up? They're all cut up. Look at this. These are freaking elbow cuttings. I was fucking them up. That's what I was doing. I was bringing the pain. I mean, I'm sure I like Puerto Rican food. I mean, every region has like good food. It's some places put more seasoning in it than others. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Traditional Scandinavian food. It's not for me. You sure you don't want any pickled fish sandwich? With brickle brackle?
Spice trains and make it up there.
Those almost look, you're right, Tommy. They almost look like dollar starts. It's too bad I don't sell cuttings here, isn't it? I know. What a dick. What? Why? Because I say no more than I say yes. That does not make me a dick. That makes me smart. No is the most useful word in the English language. Y'all should learn how to use it more often. Set your boundaries. Yeah, I think I can get a case of ponytails. That's the second person to ask. Ugh. No, I'm not gonna get a case of them. I mean, what do I sell? I sell lots of plants. I sell established plants. I don't sell cuttings, corms, and tissue cultures because those are bullshit. Tissue cultures have a 50-50 chance of becoming the thing that you want it to be. It's going to take you 8 months to a year to get it there. Cuttings are too fragile to ship. They're just too fragile to ship. And corms, it's a mixed bag. Maybe you get the exact thing. Maybe we get them mixed up. Just doesn't really work on a production scale. If you're like a one-off seller and you've got less than 50 allocations, sure, whatever. Sell your corms. Whatever. But not around here. That's because, there'd be complaints. People are like, I got this instead of that, or it didn't have the same variegation as the mother plant, or it has too much. Genetics.
So
This is Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. $10 start. These are $30 plants. They have gills on them. Gill plants.
Yesterday's this.
Wow, nobody wants to buy any plants anymore. All right.
Do 3 days.
Whatever. I'll go back to my potting. Go back to what I do.
Yeah.
Look at that, huh? Look at that. That's gonna be. This is a mother plant. I offered to sell the whole plant for $150, and nobody wanted that, so here we are. And that's calloused up enough for me, at least. I don't know if you can see that. That's fine.
Where's the charger that you brought for
What?
computer? Is this it?
Should be one there. All right, so this is how I do this. I usually use 3-inch pots for these cuttings. Anything smaller, they're a little top heavy. And here's a really important thing that I have learned over the years to do. So on your aerial roots, see how long this is? People say, oh, don't cut them. Fine, don't cut them. I cut the ends off, just little tips, just the end of the tip. And the reason that I do that is I want all of the roots to have auxiliary roots along this. I don't want this to keep growing long. It's a cutting. I don't want it to keep growing long like that. I want a pot full of roots. So if you nip the ends off, that will encourage auxiliary root growth. You'll get more root growth density. And the more density of roots, not length, the more weight, density of roots you have, the more nutrient it can absorb. The faster it grows, more nutrient it has, the easier it keeps the lights, yada, yada, yada. It's better. And I've learned that through practice, trial and error. I also don't put my cuttings in the center of the pot. I put them wherever the hell they'll fit. So this one's gonna go like off to the side of it here.
Which drives me insane.
Which drives Brittany absolutely insane. But I want the pot to fill with roots. And then when I go put this in a 4 or 6 inch pot, that's when I put the plant in the middle.
Should I go get us food, or are you gonna come with me?
I don't know. Should I? I mean, I could and go. How many do they need plants in there? Okay. There you go. It's that easy. There you go. Propagation. The top cuts with 3 leaves on this. This will probably be rooted out in 4 weeks. And I showed you pots with these things rooting out. 3 months, it'll be root bound. So 4 to 6 weeks in this. Is everybody done? I'll run one more giveaway. We had that's just how many give you got. That is insane. 3 hours, $75. It's more than 10% of the revenue is going to promotion. Okay, so there's that propagation. That's a fresh cutting, so no, you can't have it. I'm actually going to keep this as a mother plant, so that's mine. Probably 4 now. Let's grab some more. All right, some mid cuts. All right, so mid cuts are not as challenging, but I don't put the cutting itself in the soil. This is actually what I do with them. I will set them above the soil like that, just like so. I'm doing that because this is intended to be a mother plant. If this is your show plant, or if you're gonna sell it or do something, then I would plant this below the soil, so that the new growth point is pushing out through the soil. It takes a little bit longer. I don't do that because this is a mother plant for me. I'm going to take the end of it. I've already put the Clonex on it. It's absorbed. We've calloused off front and back. I'm going to nip the end of it off because I want the axillary growth. And then I'm going to try to loop it around, which it will do. And I'm just going to loop it around in there. See if I can get it in the center. No, that's where it wants to be. Be where it wants to be. And then we just put rainbows and unicorns in it. That's it. Rainbows and unicorns. And then it's going to get water. I've been telling people this for years. I think this is the first show I've ever done where you guys are like watching me do this. Some people think I've got like some secret trick up my sleeve. I don't. I use rainbows and unicorns. I use Clonex, a clean pair of cutters, and rainbows and unicorns, and water. Good water. There you go. A little more. There you go. And then see how I just, I'm using this as a mother plant for propagation. So I want roots to come off of that as soon as possible. So I'm setting it on top.
Are the ones on the bottom?
Yeah, I think this one's. How many do they need?
They probably have like 130 to 100 something in there. Might be perfect for the rest of the day. But they're going to need next for tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to do a show anyways.
Yeah, they already started on the show.
Okay. There you go. And that's how I do that for
We texted Duke too. He's eager
for pickup. Get the fuck out. Right on. Get the fuck out. Cool. And then talk to him and be like, hey, how do we schedule these so that
He said the same thing that we need to go talk to the supervisor. That's why he gave us his number. He was like, you guys can just text me whenever you want.
That's even better. Like,
it's better when girls do it.
Yeah. You go to it. Go talk to Duke. Send Duke in. He can meet the crew.
I think he's a little awkward. I don't think.
Perfect.
A little awkward.
He could use the social.
He's got a little bit of the tism, I think.
Those are the best people. A little tism.
It might make him nervous to meet all those girls, though. Is what I'm saying.
Well, you know what? That'll make a lot of men nervous anyway. All right. Next one.
Women.
This is the top gun.
Sorry, Dad. Women, not girls. They're women.
Yeah, whatever.
They're
still root without an aerial root. Now, I mean, if it can put off an aerial roots, then yes. If the aerial root is dead, then no. I wouldn't. Don't cut your plants until I have aerials on your aerials. Make sure they have a little bit of root started there before you propagate. They'll be for sale later. I don't sell cuttings, corns, or tissue cultures. If the aerial root is rotted off, that is not a viable node. Tommy, you're not going to screw it up, man. I mean, can you grab me another elbow to chop up? Does it have to be a monster elbow? Can I chop up something else? How about something more expensive? Bring me that berry. Is that berry here golden dragon hardened off yet? It's this one right there. Close. Yeah, the big one. I mean, I've got some stuff here. It's the same process, but I will cut equally rare things. I will actually cut some more rare things over here. It was the cutting that you bought and the aerial root. So that is one of the reasons why I won't sell cuttings. They don't ship well. And then once that aerial root dies off, that's it. The note's dead. That's it. She done. Yeah, and you'll also notice no refunds or exchanges. Once it leaves my care, I'm not responsible for it. You fucking know. Best way to prop a Syngonium? Scissors, rainbows and unicorns, Clonex. That's the best way. Just got it. Put it in some high humidity, like a prop box or a closet, anything to get the humidity up, and it'll start the nodes or the aerials on that. We'll start putting off some roots. As soon as you got a little bit of root off them, stop it. That's it. This stuff's really easy, folks. It is so easy. I already put Clonex on this, so the Clonex is on it. It already dried. Has callus enough. You can leave these overnight to callus off, which is a little bit better, but we do production around here, so we've got work to do. I'm going to nip off the ends of my aerial roots, not to make them shorter because they won't fit. That one I'm not going to nip off. I'm just going to let it go. But I want to encourage the auxiliary root growth. So volume. You want root volume, especially when you're doing your cuttings. I put them in 3-inch pots. And you just kind of twist them around, make sure you get all those roots in there. I want all the roots in there. Now this is a top cutting, so I'm not gonna put the like a mid cut. I would just set on top of the soil like this. That you can see that. It's just look at that. I'm literally shaking. It's, I just put that one in there.
I think the day before too, so. My bad. I know we talked about it.
There we go. That's it. Boom. Propagation. And then when this thing roots out, be prepared for the lights on this to burn off. They just kind of do that. They're not going to be able to absorb as much nutrient as they need. But there you go. And then that'll put 3 new leaves on it. I'll probably chop these ones off. And
I'll be here on Sunday.
Maybe for sale. I might keep that as a mother plant. Probably keeping all of these as mother plants, honestly.
So.
I can't see. How do you make it? There
We're good. Well, then we probably are, but I just don't want it to be like.
Beth, here you go.
None.
Same.
For like $100.
Mayuno obliqua? Could be. Monstera. Mayuno obliqua. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different with this one. I want a pot of this stuff. I want a whole pot of it. So. Oh, that's great. There goes. Just knocked over. You get me something.
It's some kind of pool.
Yeah.
What do we get? Yeah, what do you want us to get?
A rag. I just knocked over my Clonex.
Oh no, that's so much of it.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not first time. Alright. Well, Lisa, I've got things to dip it in now. So this is Monstera. Mayuna obliqua.
You have an elbow on the floor down here.
Oh, that's okay. And then we're gonna do 2 things. This will absolutely.
Yeah, you want to use it while you're doing it. And we'll clean it up.
That absolutely needs a repot. Rainbows and unicorns. So I'm going to cut this back to a viable grower point. This guy. Where do my cutters go? I haven't gone anywhere.
Right here.
I actually want to restart this. So I'm going to cut it right here. This is the viable pieces. But I also want to cut this back and because I want some more variegation on it. So I'm actually going to cut it back to a spot I know it's going to put off a lot. Actually, it's not bad. We're going to go right back to there. So I'll put this in a pot. It's probably not going to take because it doesn't have very many roots or very many aerials, but I'm just going to dip it in there. That'll get saved. Oh no, we're going to repop that. We're going to repop that. All right, so the easiest way is once you got them like this, go through and put your Clonox on everything. Oh, by the way, here, let me flash sale the rainbows and unicorns. No, that's not going back in the bottle. No way. There's a bacteria, potting mix, all kinds of different stuff. I don't want it growing in the rooting hormone. I will flash sale the rainbows and unicorns for you. Here we go. 30% off. If you haven't had it, there's a reason why people are asking about it and talking about it. It's the shit. And you're literally watching me use two products, Clonex gel and this potting mix, to do all my commercial propagations. You guys are like, oh, your dad's mix, they're all so beautiful. This is why. This is why. All right, so I'm gonna go through, put Clonex on all these aerial roots. Now I'm gonna stuff all of these in one pot because I want a whole pot. I want a hanging pot of this. All right, there we go. Well, watch how fast this happens, folks. Are you ready? That's a rare pot. That alone is $150 worth of Mayuna blue for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 nodes, $20 a node. At least 100, maybe 100, not 150. Anyways, so internodal spacing, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. And then I'm going to keep the last 2 nodes because that one has the best area. I need to set those aside, let them callus. And then as soon as these are calloused, I'm going to put them in a pot. That one's going to be for me personally, though, so that's not a mother plant. I'm going to pot it a little bit different. Can I not have a rag or where? I don't see it. I mean, yeah, I guess I can.
Otherwise,
I mean,
it's my green. Ooh, if you put it on here, we'll grow more.
I hope so. I hope so. We're gonna try a new experiment. New experiment, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, Abe. Alrighty, Abe. Here we go. Fucking grow, Abe. All right, we're gonna try. We're gonna find out if old Abe here will produce more with some rooting hormone.
After we come back in the morning, it's a stack. It'd be amazing.
Stack of it. We're gonna set it right here.
Like,
Experiment.
oh, it didn't
Experiment.
work. It didn't work. Don't try it.
Yes. See if it worked. I'm pretty sure I just committed a federal crime there, defacing Federal Reserve notes. Pretty sure nobody's gonna give a shit over there. Oh, we do. Do we want to do any plant sales? Or you guys want to watch me chop some more shit up? I got more shit to chop up. Yeah, that's more shit back there. Stops. And that is why you never put money in your mouth. Never. Look at that. I mean, there's a lot more nasty shit out there. Oh, here's some more expensive plants. If you want to see like stuff from my collection here. Very golden dragon. And mangoes unicorns. This one's getting a chop here pretty soon. Probably one more leaf. Just want to make sure to put down all variegated. You guys, you're in on the private shows, right? In the show notes, if you want to come to the spin games where you can win those $500+ plants from me out of my personal collection, you got to come to the private surprise set break spot games. It's like a spin wheel, but the only way you're going to know about that show is if you text me and I text you the show link. It's in the show notes. It is working now. Go in there. It is working. Bev, if you bought multiple of them in 36, you can spend like 10 more bucks and just go to the website and get a 4-pack. You can do that and then just cancel them here. And in your cancellation, tell me bought 4-pack from website, whatever. And then I will approve your cancellation at the end of the show. I didn't send out a text today. Now I only text you guys if I've got some cool shit going on. If there's something cool going on, a spin game, potting mix for $5, shipped, which that is a deal happening somewhere else right now. And I will send out that text. And when I'm doing the show, you can only do it when I'm live over there. So if you're not a user over on PSA, I will send you a text probably on Friday, maybe Monday, and I'll be over there for like 30, 40 minutes. And if you're a new user, you can get this fucking bag shipped to you for $3. Plus, you get a bunch of other coupons. It's like a grand total of $65 in coupons. Only way you're gonna get that is if I text it to you. Jelly Belly, I'll text you. I'll text you what that is. That's yeah. You want to be in the cool exclusive club? That's it. I text the cool kids. I also text the pretty uncool kids. I know you're in there. No, those folks are blocked from this show, but I know that they're in there.
But it said.
Yeah, I'll text you the referral code and everything. Yes, yeah. The only way I send that out is through the text, though. I'm not gonna openly promote other platforms on those platforms. But if you text me, you'll get links to all the cool shit. I'm sure they don't want me to, but both platforms, any platform's not gonna want me to. But I still need to bring my customers to wherever I'm doing the cool shit. So whatever. I'm not openly promoting it on the live, which I can't do. Same thing over there. Are you going into Falco's or are we both going together?
We're gonna go together.
Okay, I'm gonna Steam. If you want to purchase a plant, you want me to run a plant auction, now's the time to say something.
Participant?
I need
I
to
love
eat.
that. Do you want to participant?
You want to participant? And then I'll come back and pot these up. I'll come back and pot these up. They're callousing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Come back later. Deal with it.
It's fine. It's fine.
What do you want to run? But you want in the cool shows. You think that like the givvies here are fucking cool? You want in that? That's how you get in the spin games where you're gonna win, $500,000 plants for like $20 to $40. It's the only place that happens. It's the only place like in the fucking world where you can buy these plants cheaper than you can import them. You can't buy these plants out of Vietnam or China for the prices that people win in the spin games. But you roll the dice a little bit. It's the only catch. Ask Nick. He makes out like a bandit, but he also gets a lot of other plants, which is fun. What do you guys want me to run? Sao Paulo, Maranta. I got a Tycon next to me. I've got Aglanema, Sandraberry, and Monstra. Quick, and I will run that. There are Flash Sailing Rainbows Unicorns. One last time for the show. It's 30% off. If you haven't tried it, that's how you want to try it, and then you get the 4-packs from the website. Photos? Can you give me a global green, honey? Bev, the text is in the show notes. You have to text my number, Bev. It's in the show notes. Open up the show notes, folks, and you'll see it'll say text Albo, and that is the number you text it to. There we go. All right. I'm going to run a couple more. Any other call-outs for the auctions? Definitely not 30 seconds. We're doing 10 seconds sudden death, $10 start. Sudden death, 10 seconds. Oh, well, I'm gonna run a couple of them. It's sudden death, folks. 4, 3, 2. Crazy cheap. These are $30 plants. If you're a plant seller, you should be buying this just to resell. 40. Pothos, global green, running next. 10 seconds sudden death, $10 start. Go. I have Spiritus Sancti. I have Florida Beauty by Spiritus Sancti as well. I've got both, Hope. We're struggling. A global green for $10. Are we serious? All right, if it doesn't sell, last chance. 3, 2, 1. Get a swoop.
Nice.
Grab me some more. I'm just gonna.
Grabbing some more what?
Aglanema Geely Red. 10 seconds. Sudden death. Go. I think I have some. 10 seconds. Sudden death. Go. 4, 3, 2. Insanely cheap right now, folks. I don't know. Just keep gathering to me. I'm gonna. Show's over when we don't get a bid. Aglanema China Red. These are like a heat map. Look at that. It looks like a heat map. Yeah, if might as well top off your boxes. Get to 5, folks. 5, 4, half off. Half off. Aglanema Red Valentine. $10, 10 seconds, go. Top off your boxes, folks. When you buy the first one, you paid for shipping on 5 plants. So you might as well top off your box, especially at these prices. This is just silly. Monstro Swiss cheese. These are 30 bucks at Walmart now. This is crazy. $10, 10 seconds, go. Just bring me anything on. I'm gonna go until they don't bid, and then done.
What's the billions of
8.5.
286?
Neon cordatum. This is not a pothos. It's Brazil, Rios. This is the neon of the cordatum. $10, 10 seconds, sudden death, go. Free bugs. There's no bugs here, John. what are you doing? This is a $30 plant. You guys are. This is just fucking nuts. Give me some.
I'm giving you
Ficus burgundy. And the show's over and one doesn't sell.
Please don't buy it.
Yeah, that's probably me, this one. Nope. Lucretia D is like, nah, you're fucking staying here, bud. You don't get to eat today. I'm going to buy all of your plants for $10. And then I'm going to resell them for double and make money. Aglanema Silver Bay, first one today. Silver Bay, $10 start, 10 seconds. We should get more than one bid on a plant, folks. Come on, help us out. Thank you. You can go tell your friends how you stole all these plants. Philodendron gloriosum. $10, 10 seconds. Good luck. Somebody's going to get a great purchase on this one. 5, 4, 3. Come on. Wow. Aglanema bamboo, $30 plants. Most of these are $30 plants, folks. Running. Come on, get some swags going, folks. Please don't wait till the last second and to rob us of them. Bro, just Google these plants. Those of you not getting in, you are missing out. Ficus ruby. Price on spirits. How much do you want to sell your spirits to Sanctine, honey? Not for sale. The Florida Beauty by Spiritus Sancti hybrid is $8,000. You guys want to see an $8,000 plant? No, it didn't go? All right, that was it. I'll show you guys the one more while she brings it over here. But as soon as you get a look at this one, I'm out. Rio or Brazil. Cordatum Brazil. Cordatum Brazil. That's crazy cheap. Cordatum Brazil. Come on. Crazy cheap. Hey, who's asking for the Spiritus Sancti? How about a rare hybrid of it? This is Florida Beauty by Spiritus Sancti. So it's going to get the same leaf shape. Really nice long leaf shape. But it's going to have the Florida Beauty coloring pattern. Anybody want it? $8,000. 8,000. How about a $10 start? 10 second sudden death. Anybody? Who thinks I should drop your green hearts if I should just go fucking stupid wild and do a $10 start, 10 second sudden death on this $8,000 plant? Those aren't green hearts. Follow the instructions, people. 2 people. 2 people. Well, that's not enough to do that. 2 people. Participation counts around here, folks. That's not enough green hearts. Who thinks I should run that $8,000 plant for a $10, 10 second sudden death? Try Googling it. Knock yourself out. Put Florida Beauty X Spiritus Sancti. Go put it in your Google right now. You will find 0 for sale. 0. You will find 0. I see a lot of green hearts in there. That just wasn't enough. You guys got to participate a little more. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. There were like less than 10. So 5% of the people could just put a green heart. I'm not a tease. I gave you guys the opportunity, and 5% of you participated. That's just, Daddy don't play that game. If you would have got to like 60, 70% participation, I would have considered it and then told you fuck no. You would have had to go flooded my screen of green hearts. You'd have to get me excited about that. I know. Group participation. I will say no. There's no gimmicks here. I will tell you no. I will tell you no. Is that it? All right, you ready, hon? All right, last one. Raven's easy. Last one. 10 seconds, sudden death. Ooh, shaky. All right, everybody. Go bookmark. Here, I'll change the show for a little bit later. I have more giveaways. Going to show. Mine's 1224 is this one. That's weird. 3, 4, 5, 13. That's what? That's not right. I will have to go in here and change all these dates. This is for December. Why did it? We're not even close. This is for today at 3:30. All right, go and bookmark the next show. It's today at 3:30. Actually, just go bookmark all the shows really quick. Just go bookmark them. They should be daily. I might actually run out of plans by tomorrow, but starting Monday, they're going to be daily. I start them at 3:30 local time. That's 6:30 East Coast, 5:30 Central, and I don't even know what the other time is. I need to eat. Listen to me. I'm fucking fading. Fucking fade fast here. Why does it say there's 86 in here? Okay, last chance on the rainbows and unicorns. There you go, pinned, and then I'm out. We out of here in 20 seconds. And we're gonna raid. Ooh, we've done Cap City. We've done Diane. Are those the only 2 plant sellers? Oh no, there's a plant seller here. A new one. Mike Stillwell. I try to raid in. If you're a seller, this is not like I'm not picking people. We take people into shows that need or new sellers and they need a little boost. We're gonna do Erica. Erica Suckings. There we go.
We love you.
Flat sale's over. All right, everybody, I'll be back in a couple hours, 2.5 hours. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.